Hi folks, it's John from lastchanceautorestore.com. I'd like to share with you a brief update. This is the Factory 5 Racing Type 65 Coupe. A lot of people refer to this as the Shelby Daytona Tribute Car. So in a previous video we were talking about the body and the seams and what we're going to need to do some repair to the front nose. We had set the headlights in before, and we just have the doors kind of dry fitted on. So there's lots of progress that's happened since then. So we've continued with the body work. We cleaned out a lot of the seams that they had like wax and like kind of like this here. So you can see the seam. This is still too far out. We're going to be cutting into this, but essentially what you do is you have to remove, because all of these sections or pieces are glued together, there's a lot of wax and residue, so there's a process that you go through. So we use an air tool with special attachments on it, and we remove all of that flux and crazy goo that's in there. We also have to remove all of the wax. A lot of people make the mistake of just kind of sanding it by hand, leaving some residue, and then start putting body filler on it. You can't, because the main purpose of the wax is to allow this fiberglass to come out of the mold without sticking. So by putting a product on top of that wax creates a concern in terms of the strength of the fillers that you use later. It will react and want to pull away in time, especially when there's a paint surface on top of it. So we've been removing all of the residue and the wax residue, and then once you have that out, you have to use an acetone. So we'll share with you more details coming up, because we just wanted to show a little bit of progress on the front, what it's looking like and what's involved. So once you have the grooves out, you wear gloves, and then you wash it with an acetone. Acetone will neutralize the wax and anything they used with the fiberglass molds. And then once it's all dry, air cured, that's when you can begin to use body smoother. And then this is basically has 2 coats on it so far. So essentially what we've done is we've skimmed it and then block sanded it out, which is this shadow line you see here, and a little bit of the gold color. So we've started with the shape, but because there's so many imperfections in it, then you basically spread it a little bit more. So this has not been sanded yet, so this is body smoother. Hopefully it shows up in the video, because basically the hood section has a seam or a joint mark down this section, and then the outer fender is another piece, and it's molded together. The hood was in a lower position than the fender was, so when you run your hand across it, it's not domed, it's kind of like a flat spot, and then it rounds. So we have to recreate what they've lost in the molds by applying a little bit of body filler and then smoothing it out. So this is the process that we've been working on right now, is just to get the body a little bit closer. Same thing along the front nose. There was a big seam there. This section closer to the scoop is still a little bit lower than the front nose. So we'll work that a little bit more to get it closer, so that when you run your hand across, it's smooth as opposed to having hills and valleys in it. So we won't bore you too much with that. We'll show you once we make a little more progress on the body, because when we get into the roof and quarter panels, we'll be dealing with this too. So lots of progress with the body. And then what we've been doing in the rear, and I have this piece of metal in my hand, so we have the luxury of also doing sandblasting and powder coating in-house, along with our complete restorations. So most of the Factory 5 assembly, they use a very thin aluminum, and you can see there's lettering and stuff all over it. So they use a lot of this aluminum for enclosing sections like wheel wells, the back hatch, and a lot of the interior transmission tunnel. And they basically have these panels. They do an excellent job at having them. I believe they're laser cut. So they're laser cut, and then you drill a whole bunch of holes and then pop rivet them in place. But then you have this exposed aluminum. So what we've done is just show you a sample here. Rather than because on the inside, especially in the rear hatch of these cars, there's going to be sound insulation, and then carpet kit on the inside. So this is a piece that basically lays behind the driver and passenger seat. And it has the cutout for part of the roll bar, and it basically sits in like this, but it sits this way. So you see all of this metal, and then if the car is ever on a hoist or road grime, the bottom side's unprotected. So what we've done is we've powder coated it. So we do powder coating in-house, and I apologize because my hands are filthy, so it looks really blotchy with all of our dirt, but it's a slight texture, it's a semi-gloss, and it's powder coated in an oven, so it's extremely durable. So what we've done is we've powder coated all of the panels that are going to be facing down or on the road. And then these top panels that are facing up or in the interior of the car, once these get fastened in place, we're going to apply sound deadener, sound insulation, and then a carpeting. So that will protect and keep everything nice and quiet on this side. On the bottom side we have a very durable light textured powder coating finish. So we'll share with you later on, because when it goes up on the hoist from underneath, instead of seeing all the exposed aluminum, you'll then see this nice black finished product, and that'll match the frame because it's a powder coated frame. That's another panel here. This is one of the side panels in the hatch that basically goes obviously from wide to narrow, and then you can see the back side was just unfinished. So rather than powder coat both sides, this is going to receive once again sound insulation and carpeting. But we really like the look of this. It makes it more durable, and the powder coating finish just gives it a better look overall. And I think from road grime and everything later on in life, this is a much better finish for the car. So that's basically the stage we're at right now. We'll continue with the build. In our next video, we're going to share with you, we're going to work on the fuel door, which is a nice Shelby style pop-up, high polished, and then we're going to be working on the rear glass and hatch. So that'll be the next thing for this Factory 5 car. So I thank you for watching. I'm John from lastchanceautorestore.com.